Hey, what's going on out there, everybody? Rooster here in Tennessee, looking at the Palomar Deluxe 35A, commonly called Palomar 500. The 35A stood for the 35 amp power supply that was built into it. This is a 4 transistor amp. I believe this one's got 1446s in it. Judging by the output, which you'll see here in a second, I'm almost certain that that's what it has in it, because this thing is straight getting with the program. But nice amp. You can see you got the little crack up here at the corner, but has a built-in fan in the back. The linear is on this side of it. Power supply factory is on this side. This one has actually had an upgrade done to it, so the rectifiers went out in it, and rather than buying replacement rectifiers to patch up the power supply, Gump went ahead and put a 40 amp switching power supply in it. So this thing is really light now. Pick it up with one finger. It weighs, I don't know, probably less than 10 pounds. I haven't put it on a scale, but it doesn't weigh a lot, and the power supply is actually an upgrade to it. So 40 amp switching supply, which all those switching supplies will do more than what they're rated at. It'll probably surge to 45 amps or so, whereas you only had a 35 amp stock in here. Now you can go inside on that switcher and turn the voltage up if you want. I think it's around 14 volts right now. But if you wanted to, you could crank it up higher if you were, really wanting to squeeze the power out of this thing. But these are really tough amps. My goodness, I can't say enough about them. I can remember, years ago, this was my first, what I would say, big amp. Now this is not considered a big amp today by the standard on the radio, but back in the day, shoot, I thought I was the man of the town with an Antron 99 and one of these, and there wasn't a whole lot of people that could fool with me on it. And I still today, I think these are some of the toughest amps made. I love them. They make good little drivers, and they work good by themselves if you're not somebody needing a ton of power. Let's turn it on. So to turn this thing on, here's the power supply. You can hear our fan kicking in the back. And then if you just want to run the power supply, you could do that. So the way it is right now, you could hook a radio up to the front of it and just run your radio. So basically you can put the amplifier in standby. Now if you want to turn the amp on, you just come over here, turn the amp on, and we're ready to rock and roll. If your amp, if it was to get hot or something like that, or you just didn't want to use it, you just want to talk barefooted, turn it off, leave it running, and there you go. From the factory, they had a little reset button that you had to hit to turn the amp on. The amp wouldn't turn on, or the power supply wouldn't turn on. I don't remember what it was, but there's a little red button here from the factory that you have to hit every time you turn this thing off and on, and you don't have to do that now since the power supply has been upgraded. But we're going to test it with this Gump Tune 29. We're going to run it into it's done about 35-40 watts peak, and that's plenty of drive for this thing. And we've got a 1000 watt slug over here. We'll test it on average power first. Let's put some dead key in there, shall we? Turn this other radio off. Keep leaving that monitor radio on. It makes noise. Let's see. Getting about 30 watts. Turn it on up. There's about 80 watts. Hello, audio, audio, audio. That whistling about 190 bird. Hello. Audio on a little bit less. Hello. At 180, 185, 190 bird. That is on a high. Let's check it on medium. Hello. Hello. Audio. A little bit less. We'll go to low. A lot less on low. And we'll check it out on peak, see what everything does. Hello, audio. That's just a shade past 500. Hello, radio, 1 2 1 2. And we'll say right at 500. It's not going much past. And we'll whistle it. Not hardly 500 on the whistle. Yeah, we keying about 100 watts. Audio. Yeah, just a shade past 500. Let's go to medium. Hello, audio. Hello. Test. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. A little bit over 400. Go low. Hello. Less than 200 on low. That's pretty cool. If you want to run it as a little driver, you could, no problem. Palomar Deluxe 35A. Preamp doesn't work, I don't think. Oh, these things are boogers. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Let's check it out here. On. I think it works when it wants to. I wouldn't count on this thing working. These preamps are wonky in these amps. So, guess it's working there, but you may have to flip the switch 20 times to get it to work. Anyway, this thing's for sale. Make somebody a nice amp. I will ship it. Make somebody a good deal on it. Keep in mind, power supply's been upgraded in it, but that's not something I'm going to tack on a huge cost for. It's a good running amp. Make somebody a solid one. 35 to 40 watts, peak drive. Again, you get in there and crank the power supply up if you wanted a lot more power out of it, but I'd run it the way it is. I'm seeing about 500 watts or so out of it, and 185, 190 watts average. Palomar Deluxe 35A. Questions, comments, complaints, shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. I appreciate it. See you, bye.